Here, I'll show you the early game. The early game was not clean. The early game was Morgana stealing my red buff, me having to solo Gromp because Lee Sin has this wacky pathing. Yeah, so I thought Lee might be doing this, but like,
Minions have
oh,
spawned.
that's so he had the ward there. Okay, so here's where Morg steals. When did she use the Tormented Soil? Did she use it at the beginning, or like halfway through the fight, halfway through the thing? See, okay, so she used it there. Did she use it twice then? Yeah, so she should not have used it the second time. I just don't need that much health, and it doesn't do that much damage. Unless, of course, it steals the buff! Oh, man! It hurts. So Lee Sin's here, I'm like, well, let me go to my blue, I guess. And then as soon as I get there, it's gone. Ugh, it hurt. So what Lee Sin probably should have done here, he has a level lead on me. If he has a ward. Honestly, do I have sweeper? I should have swept this. That was because like if Lee just waits. If Lee's here, all he has to do is walk around, and he's at least gonna get my flash, and maybe get he should get a kill. Okay, so Lee sees me there. So he just runs straight to my raptors. Look, like he still does this weird wacky path. Like, so he goes to my raptors. But like, and even though he kills me, the whole top side of my jungle is clear, so that's gonna reset. He's done one buff on his side. Yeah, I guess I mean they're communicating. Do I have potions? Yeah, I should have used a potion. I guess I'm just greeting the potion. And here, I mean, there's really nothing to see.
First blood.
So that was rough. So when you die like that, you want to go to where... What should Lee have done? Lee... Okay, so Lee, being the aggressive jungler he is, he should not be doing this bottom scuttle. He knows I did my... If he looks at my CS, he knows I lost my red buff. He had vision of me here. He knows I've done my top side. So the safest play for me to do is to get top scuttle. Because I don't want to go bot side, because I know Lee just took that, and I know Lee's whole bot side is up. So bot side, there's only this. So I'm going top side because I'm hoping to get the scuttle that Lee isn't getting, because I know this scuttle's spawning. But I think what Lee should have done is maybe even ignored this scuttle, or instead of doing my one raptor, go back, do the scuttle, get this scuttle, and honestly probably come into my jungle and start fighting me. Because it's still Lee Sin. I'm level 2. He's only level 2. Okay, maybe he should do a scuttle. Or maybe he should have done the whole raptor camp. Or more of the raptor camp to hit level 3. He hits level 3 off that. Because if he runs straight over here, like what happens if Lee Sin shows up here? I can't fight Lee, especially if he's level 3. Like, I only have 2 abilities, so this scuttle that I take, I wonder if he could even run there from here. But I think if Lee runs back topside, if he gets this crab, like, what am I gonna do? Like, he's now at his blue, and he's been there for a couple seconds. If he runs this top... Well, I guess I am able to get it pretty fast. So I hit 3 off, and I hit 3 off of it. And then thankfully, I come up and we get a kill here. This is actually really big, too. This is how I catch back up in the game. So, if you're behind, it's kind of counterintuitive. If you fall behind in the jungle, you feel like, oh, I need to farm in the jungle to catch back up. But what's really going to get you ahead is if you can get a kill in a lane. And then especially if you can get some of the experience from it. You want to try to get kills. So here's where I come in, I get the kill here. I flash to make sure I can maybe get... Does he have flash? See, he has flash, so he should probably flash. And I think he's going to, so I just do a quick flash auto. But that's the kill. It would have been better if I got the kill. And so what I do is I help shove out the wave. Like Echo's, as I told you before, Echo's way clear. I think it's ridiculous. And busted. So I shove one wave. I'm now a higher level than Lee Sin. Lee Sin's level 3. I guess he tried to do a weird gank bottom. But he's only level 3. We are 4 minutes into the game, and he is the lowest level in the game. I mean, he's tied with the lowest level, but I'm already level 4 because I got a kill. I stoked experience. So Lee Sin's pathing, he only has 18 CS, but for how strong he was, he started out like buff to my raptors. I don't know. He should be. He could be stronger. I guess I let this one go. Maybe I could have shoved this wave in too, just to like take all the experience. But then I'm able to fall back and get the respawn of my camp. So Lee Sin is just now going back to his camps, and these haven't been killed yet. So these are still level 1 camps. Like if you look at this camp is level 4. It's worth like a lot more experience than a level 1 camp. Because I was able to full clear my top side and Lee didn't. Lee has not cleared any of his own camps. He actually hasn't full cleared any camp except for the grumps. I mean except for the buffs. So we'll see when Lee comes in here. Okay, a little faster, there you go. Yeah, it's a level 1 camp. So, and he rushed, so he's rushing straight to the dragon. But like, first of all, his bot lane just recalled, so he really shouldn't be doing dragon. He gets really lucky that he gets it. But he still is down. CS, he's level 4 doing the dragon? No, he's level 3. Like, he's legit level 3 doing the dragon. I mean, he gets it, but like, in the meantime, I clear 2 camps, our bot lane pushes out, and I think we even kill him. I think he does hit level 4. Like, if Morgana doesn't help him there, like, I don't think, if Morgana doesn't throw her Q, if she just walks up, throws down her, this pool, and just autos him, Lee dies. Like, her hitting with the Q actually did a lot of damage. So he's level 4, coming in. Is he worth gold right now? No, he's not worth a shutdown. But he almost could be, because he has a kill. And if I get this kill, like, I'm still... How close am I to level 5? I'm almost level 5, and I guess he caught up a lot. By getting the dragon, he was able to... Oh, I did get that kill. Yay, me. So, we were able to get 3 assists. Like, it's just not worth... Like, dragons aren't worth that much. That's for, what, 10% cooldown reduction on ultimates? Which, I mean, that's pretty good, but dragons early game just aren't worth that much. I was able to clear... And he's dead again. He still hasn't cleared a single jungle camp. So, if he comes back to... Like, if he wants to come back to catch up... Like, Lee was ahead. He's now behind, even before doing the drag. Like, Lee wants to exert a lot of early pressure. He doesn't scale well. Look, he came back with a serrated Dirk. Like, he should be, like, pounding enemy champions and doing a ton of damage. Instead, I'm even in CS. I'm actually ahead in CS. I'm ahead in levels, because I'm going to hit... I'll finish this camp, which this is my first spawn on this camp. I'll finish this camp before Lee even gets to his camp. Like, so I'm going to hit level 5. So I now have, like, almost an entire level on Lee, and he's just now doing his level 1 camps, which don't give you, like, any experience. So, like, even though catch-up experience is gone, he's getting, like, level 1 experience. It's just bad. So he's a super behind. I come in just to clear the wave, and because they're doing this weird, like, freeze thing, and our bot lane isn't shoving it out, I come in here, and I go, hey, I'm just going to shove this to the turret, 1, to make sure they can't do this weird free farm freeze thing. My bot can reset if they want to, and, side note, I get to steal some experience here, because I still am like, I need to stay ahead of the game. So here, Lee, because I showed bottom, Lee's going to go for my blue again, and he actually hands it off to Lux. So he and Lux are just working well together, and there's really, like, their communication was really good to do that. I go ahead and get my red, because I figure Lee's in my top side of my jungle. So I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get my red. Lee might show up here to try to contest this, but if he does, I know I'm still ahead of him. So I know, like, if he shows up to contest. And, like, the other thing is, Lee should take this buff. Like, he's passing it off, and that's great because he's in a duo with his mid laner. And maybe if his mid laner was like, I don't know, maybe if his mid laner were Cassiopeia or dominating the lane, it'd be worth it. But all this is going to do is let her continue to farm. Lee Sin, if he gets that buff, he hits level 5. Instead, he's still level 4. He's 3 levels down on his mid laner. Like, sometimes, man, you gotta take your own camps. So I go ahead and do the red buff because I want to make sure that I at least get the value of my own stuff. And then I'm going to go back topside, get my wolves, because no, I have a lot of gold now. What's my gold? My gold's a lot. Yeah, I'm sitting on 1,500 gold, so I reset. Top lane's over. This guy's just complaining the whole time, saying, like, help me gank or whatever. But, like, if you look at the farm, he's down. Like, this guy's double his farm, even more. And he's up multiple kills. And the only reason he got a kill is because I showed up. So, like, top lane's really over. We can't do anything there, and it's a Mordekaiser. No. So I go back, reset, get some items so I can be strong. I really want to hit 6 so I can kind of be a lot more aggressive. Hey, Jax here. I stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. You can find links in the description below. See you in the chat. Are those better?